Victor Newman's long-standing grudge against Jack Abbott has been a central part of The Young and the Restless for years. While their rivalry has played out on many fronts, business, personal, and even familial, the question remains, what is the real reason Victor wants revenge on Jack? To understand this complex relationship, we need to look at the key events and motivations that have shaped their bitter feud. The beginnings of the rivalry. Victor Newman and Jack Abbott's rivalry didn't start overnight. In fact, it began as a battle for power and control in Genoa City. Both men have always been ambitious, determined, and highly competitive. They each saw themselves as the rightful leaders in the business world, and their companies, Newman Enterprises and Jabot Cosmetics, have been at the heart of their conflict. Early on, Jack and Victor's animosity was fueled by corporate rivalry. Both men were willing to go to great lengths to undermine each other's businesses. Victor, with his ruthless business tactics, would often do whatever it took to get the upper hand, whether that meant sabotaging Jack's deals, buying out his companies, or using his influence to destabilize Jabot. Jack, in turn, would fight back with his own brand of manipulation, often using his connections and alliances to retaliate. But while business rivalry was the initial spark, the feud between Victor and Jack quickly became much more personal. The family factor. One of the most important aspects of Victor and Jack's conflict is the deep entanglement of their families. Their rivalry is not just about business. It's about personal betrayal, love, and the many ways their families have crossed paths over the years. At the heart of the feud is Victor's ongoing desire to control the lives of his children. One of the most significant moments in their rivalry came when Jack became involved with Victor's daughter, Victoria Newman. Their relationship stirred up old tensions, and Victor was not happy about his daughter's involvement with Jack, whom he considered a threat to his family legacy. This led to several confrontations, with Victor accusing Jack of using his daughter for his own gain. Additionally, the Newman and Abbott families have long had a complicated relationship, dating back to the early days of the show. Victor and Jack have crossed paths romantically as well, with Jack once being married to Nikki Newman, Victor's ex-wife. The love triangle between Nikki, Jack, and Victor created a major rift, deepening the animosity between the two men. Victor has always viewed Jack as a rival not only in business, but also in matters of the heart, which only intensified the hostility between them. Jack's betrayal and Victor's need for revenge. One of the key moments that solidified Victor's desire for revenge on Jack was a betrayal that Jack committed years ago. In the world of the young and the restless, loyalty is everything, and betrayal is unforgivable. Jack's role in betraying Victor, specifically when he took over a key business deal that was supposed to benefit Victor, set off a chain of events that Victor has never fully forgiven. Victor's business empire is built on trust and control, and when Jack betrayed him, it wasn't just a financial blow, it was a personal one. Jack's actions not only cost Victor financially, but also damaged his reputation and standing within the business world. Victor's need for revenge was born from the idea that Jack had undermined him in the most intimate way possible by stealing something that was his. For Victor, this betrayal was something he could not allow to go unpunished. Victor's fear of losing control. Another layer to this rivalry is Victor's fear of losing control. Throughout The Young and the Restless, Victor has always been portrayed as a man who needs to be in control of every situation, whether it's in his personal life, his family, or his empire. Jack, with his cunning and resourcefulness, has repeatedly challenged that control. In the past, Jack has succeeded in gaining ground in business against Victor, and this has always been a thorn in Victor's side. Victor's desire for revenge on Jack is, in part, about regaining the upper hand. He views Jack as an obstacle to his dominance in the business world, and his thirst for vengeance stems from the idea that Jack is trying to dethrone him, not just as a business rival, but as the patriarch of his family. This desire to reassert dominance is further fueled by Victor's sense of pride. His ego is a major driving force behind his need for revenge. He cannot accept that Jack, someone he considers a lesser man, could ever be a threat to him or his family legacy. Jack's role in Victor's family drama. Beyond the business world, Jack's involvement in Victor's personal life has also played a huge role in the conflict. Jack has been a thorn in Victor's side when it comes to his relationships with his children, particularly with Victoria. As mentioned earlier, Jack's romantic involvement with Victoria caused significant tension between him and Victor. However, it's also the way Jack has always interacted with the Newman family that drives Victor's desire for revenge. Jack's ability to weasel his way into the Newman family, whether through business deals, relationships, or friendships, has always irked Victor, who sees his family as sacred. The bottom line: revenge as a necessity. Ultimately, Victor's need for revenge on Jack is not just about one specific event. It's the culmination of years of betrayal, personal attacks, and business manipulation. For Victor, the idea of Jack Abbott succeeding at his expense is simply unacceptable. The ongoing power struggle between these two men is likely to continue, with each one using their resources to outsmart the other. Victor's revenge plot against Jack is not just an attempt to get even, it's an attempt to regain control, assert his dominance, and restore his family's honor. It's personal, it's business, and it's all wrapped up in the complicated history these two characters share. Fans can expect this rivalry to continue to drive the drama in Genoa City, with Victor and Jack locked in an ongoing battle for supremacy. As always with the young and the restless, nothing is ever as simple as it seems, and this feud is sure to have many more twists and turns before it reaches its boiling point.